super fans? I'm JD Brown with I Love Vampire Novels, and I am back with a brand new book review video and giveaway for you today. I am so excited to tell you all about this week's book. It is, of course, Where Winter Finds You by J.R. Ward. I'm also going to tell you how you can win this very copy that I'm holding in my hands, and I'm going to announce the winners from our previous giveaway. So sit tight because all of that starts right now. Alright guys, I'm sure we can all agree that J.R. Ward does not really need an introduction at this point. You all know who she is. However, I do feel like today's video requires a little bit of a spoiler warning. Where Winter Finds You is about Trez and Selena. Now obviously, I'm not going to spoil today's book, but if you haven't gotten to this point in the series, there is kind of a pretty big spoiler in this one that is just, I don't know how to avoid mentioning it. So if you aren't caught up to Trez and Selena's previous story in the BDB series yet, you might want to do that first. Like I said, Where Winter Finds You is all about Trez and Selena. Our hero Trez is a vampire who works for the Black Dagger Brotherhood, and Trez's mate Selena was one of the chosen female vampires who worked for the Scribe Virgin. Now here's where that spoiler alert comes in, alright guys? Selena was unfortunately suffering from a very debilitating, deadly disease, and by the time she meets Trez, she's unfortunately already dying from this disease. And, spoiler alert, Selena does in fact pass away very soon after mating with Trez. And of course the reason why I cannot avoid that spoiler, unfortunately, is because in Where Winter Finds You, our main character Trez is still overcome with anger and grief and frustration for the death of his mate, Selena. At the beginning of our story, Trez is in a very, very dark place. He is completely overwhelmed by his depression and grief over his lost mate, to the point, unfortunately, that his entire personality has changed for the worse. His friends and family members are pretty much to the point where they are just waiting to receive that phone call that Trez has taken his own life. In fact, Trez's own brother lives in perpetual fear of his cell phone. Every time his cell phone rings, he is just terrified of answering it because he's just so sure that that's going to be the time where it's the police telling him that his brother is dead in a ditch somewhere or at the bottom of a river or something like that. That is, of course, until Trez meets Therese. Therese is a female vampire who looks exactly like Trez's dead mate, Selena. And because of how deeply his grief is running through his mind right now, Trez has convinced himself that Therese is the reincarnation of his mate, Selena. However, the more time that Trez spends with Therese, the more he gets to know her. And the more he realizes that Therese is actually pretty different from Selena. Therese has her own history. She has a family who loves her. Her mannerisms and habits are very different from Selena's. Her laugh is different. Her preferences of food, movies, things like that are also very different. And so Trez eventually starts to realize that Therese is not Selena. Therese is her own person who just happens to look like his dead mate. And Trez starts to feel incredibly guilty for projecting his desperation onto this girl who did not ask for it, did not know anything about it, and he just feels terrible for dumping this all onto some innocent, unsuspecting woman. And it also forces him to realize that he does need to seek help. Now, like I said, I'm not going to spoil the book for you, so I'm not going to tell you whether or not Therese is the reincarnation of Selena. You have to find that out for yourself. However, I will say that Where Winter Finds You is a wonderful, heartwarming Christmas story. And it is, of course, another wonderful addition to the overall Black Dagger Brotherhood series. But because it is a Christmas story, one of the things I really loved about it was being able to see all of my favorite BDB characters celebrating the season with their mates and their children. And just the overall wonderful joy of seeing the Black Dagger Brotherhood together like that, the happily ever after, that sort of thing. It's definitely better than watching a Christmas Hallmark movie, in my opinion. And of course, like I said, I'm going to tell you how you could win this copy that I'm holding right here. But first, I'm going to announce the winners from our previous giveaway. Congratulations to Superfan D. Smith, the winner of Conquering Starlight, and to Edith Davis, the winner of Curse of Ashes. Congratulations, ladies. I will be in touch with you real soon about how you can claim your prizes. And to enter for your chance to win Where Winter Finds You by J.R. Ward, all you have to do is leave a comment below with the name of your favorite Black Dagger Brotherhood character, and you will automatically be entered for a chance to win. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for you today. Make sure you click that subscribe button and bell icon to subscribe to the I Love Vampire Novels YouTube channel. That way you won't miss any of our upcoming book review videos, giveaways, author interviews, unboxing videos, etc. I'll see you next time. Bye.